back, everybody. Motherfucking Mark. How you doing, man? It's another week, another episode.
I'm alive.
Hey.
Making it happen.
Yeah.
Excited
definitely.
for the show.
Over the Rail podcast. We are not a wrestling podcast just because this man is active with the wrestling community. You know, you can come check us out, but we're not going to talk a whole lot of wrestling, guys. We got some interesting stuff to talk about. If this is your first time watching us, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. If you like what you hear, we welcome you to like, comment, subscribe, follow us on all the other platforms such as Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Give us a listen. We're going to do our best to bring you weekly content. If you don't like us,
like, subscribe, or go fuck yourself. There you go.
I'm telling you, we need to make that into a t-shirt or something. You know what I mean? That'll be.
I love it. Yeah, no, I like that shit.
Yeah. So, Mark, you're feeling under the weather, man, and thank you for joining us. What's going on with you?
Oh, I am under the weather, man. I know I look great. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like crap. I was exposed to somebody that has COVID-19.
Oh,
I have some symptoms, man. You know, my body's feeling like shit. I'm feeling weak. You know, I'm a very strong man, so feeling weak is odd to me. I feel like I've had COVID before, and I kind of feel the same way, except you know, my symptoms are nowhere near what they were.
Yeah. Well,
I'm vaccinated now. You know what I mean? Last year when I had it, there was no vaccine, so
tough to
God, but I still feel similar. Yeah, I feel similar, man.
Ooh.
You know, so what we're gonna do today? Actually, we got an exclusive. We're gonna do a COVID-19 test right here on the air, my friend. All right, because I was exposed to someone with COVID. Oh, what are you drinking there, Pros?
This is my other
right
vaccine. This is my booster shot, right here.
Yeah, that's what's up.
So
that is what's up. So first thing we do is we take you take your shot, and I'm gonna take my nostril thing and stick that shit up my nose because.
Here you go, guys. This is exclusive for you guys right here. You see somebody giving themselves a COVID test, and once he's done, sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but once he's done,
that shit hurts.
We're gonna know in about 15 minutes, or 20 minutes, whether he's positive. So for all you subscribers, anybody who's watching, anybody who's listening, motherfucking Mark was recently exposed to somebody who legitimately has COVID. Now, Mark did have COVID last year, survived it, got through it. Is feeling crappy after being exposed to somebody. So, possibility that he is positive. Looks great for having COVID. Got to say, you know, I'm sure you don't feel good. But,
oh man, nothing like last time, man. Last time, my face was frozen. I had Bell's palsy like JR, dude.
Yeah,
I was off. Hey. I had a bad case.
Speaking of JR, congratulations, JR. You were able to beat skin cancer. So I'm very happy to hear about that.
The best news of the day.
Yeah, definitely one guy you want to have around for as long as possible is good old Mr. JR. So here's a nice full shot. Now, that's Mrs. We'll call this my booster shot. I know there's gonna be people who be crying, be like, "Oh, you shouldn't play around. Don't talk like that. The booster shot, something serious." Relax, people. Relax.
Everybody needs to take it easy a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit of humor.
There's nothing wrong with a little.
Well,
while you're doing that, fun, man.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna take this, and if you're watching, if you're listening, grab something to drink, grab a beer, grab a shot, whatever it is, man. Unless you're underage, grab some soda, grab some juice, whatever. Don't be stupid, all right? Follow the basic rules. But as my grandma says, here's to those who wish us well, and those who don't can go to hell. Cheers.
Yes, sir.
It's good shit. All right. Now, hopefully I don't lose my filter too much, you know, because there we go.
We took the swab, swarming around the nose. Now we're shaking this shit up.
And you said about 15 minutes, right?
Of the tube. Yep, about 15 minutes.
You let me know. I got a timer.
Swirling, flicking the bottom of the tube. All right. All right. Mix thoroughly by swirling or flicking the bottom of the tube. Number 11, gently squeeze the tube and dispense 4 drops of solution under the sample well. All right. That's what we're going to do now.
Pretty intense. See, everybody, this is not only entertaining, but it's educational. You are learning medical science right now. One of the things that I think last week in the episode 2, one of the things we mentioned, we were joking around about motivation, being motivational speakers, and you know, as as crazy as things are, we actually did have 2 people ask some questions looking for advice. So we will be getting to that later on in the show. Motherfucking Mark will be answering those questions and giving his advice to those people who seek it. And they specifically asked for him, which is crazy. So again, for those of you out there, if you're feeling confused about life, Mark's been through it all, man. Seen it all, done it all. Feel free to ask away.
I'm gonna tell you like you need to hear it. You know what I'm saying? I don't sugarcoat shit. If I think something, I'm gonna let you know, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That's it. All right. So, Mark, you got that all taken care of. We'll know in about 15 minutes or so. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm a little bit late on my timer, but I'm going to go ahead and start it anyway. That way we can, get into the show. So, right off the bat, let's talk about COVID. So, recently.
Talk about COVID.
Yeah. Now, you sent me this one. Trump pushes back on Candace Owens. People aren't dying when they take the vaccine. So first paragraph here, I'll read a couple. Former President Trump, in an interview with conservative media personality Candace Owens, pushed back over her claims undermining the efficacy of COVID-19 vaccines. In a Tuesday episode of the Daily Wire show, Candace, Trump told Owens that he takes credit for the incredible speed of the vaccines. Of how the vaccines were developed during his time in office in partnership with private pharmaceutical companies. I came up with with 3 vaccines, Trump told Owens. All are very good. All are very, very good. Came up with 3 of them in less than 9 months. It was supposed to take 5 to 12 years. Mark, you read that article. Talk to us.
First of all, this should have been done when the fucking vaccine came out, dude. And we would not be in this problem we're in right now because, we have all these variants, the shit's spreading everywhere. If everybody got vaccinated as soon as the fucking vaccine came out, we would not be going through this issue, another holiday, going through a big COVID, outbreak. We wouldn't be going through this. Now, check this out. People have been living their lives on this. You understand how Trump doesn't go with the vaccine, how the vaccine is bad for you, how the vaccine is untested, unproved. Now, listen, if Trump just said this in the first place and told everybody that the vaccine was, in working order and it was safe, we wouldn't be having these problems because everybody would have took it. Now, people politicize this vaccine to the point where people don't know what to take. Republicans will take the mononuclear antibody treatment, but they won't take the vaccine. And it's made in a similar way. You know what I'm saying? And it was made faster than the vaccine. The vaccine, they've been working on the mRNA technology for 12 years already. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden, Trump is, pushing for the vaccines because he made the vaccine. All he had to do was say he made the vaccine. Now people don't know what to do. Alex Jones is like, oh, President Trump, you must be evil. Like people are turning on Trump, dude. They messed everything up. Trump, about a year and a half ago when the vaccines came out, maybe a little over a year ago or whatever it was, he said the same thing in a rally, but people started booing, so he shut up. He didn't bring it up again. He was trying to tout himself as the great savior with the vaccine. Yeah, dude, he buckled under the pressure. He saw people were booing about the vaccine, so he just let it go. Instead of, this would have been his time to show that he's actually a leader. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have changed everything for us. He could have fixed it. He could have made all the people, the person that got me fucking sick, the idiot that got me sick, you know what I'm saying? They probably would have got vaccinated, because I know who it is, you dumb fuck. You know what I'm saying? They probably would have got vaccinated, and I probably would have been able to avoid this situation. You know what I'm saying? Where I got to be taking COVID tests and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, bottom line, this is what it is. Now the party's going to split even more because what are they going to do? If Trump is a pro-vaccine guy, now the party is anti-vax. So what are they going to do when it comes time to, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Trump was anti-vax, and now they're so anti-vax, they can't turn back on it because he obviously is, finally wants to use his head and using common sense and telling the truth for once. Telling the truth. The vaccine works. Okay, people still get sick, but they're not dying. They're not going to the hospital. Look at this Omicron variant. Like you look in places like San Francisco where barely anybody's going to the hospital, but plenty of people are getting it. Why? Because places like San Francisco are almost fully vaxxed. You know,
Yeah.
these people are letting politics determine how they care for their own health, which is ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I never seen nothing like it. I never seen people being so stupid about anything like this when life and death is at stake. You know what I'm saying? These people are literally they'd rather die because I seen it. I seen these radio DJs and these TV hosts and shit like that. I seen people die. Anti-vax people die. Listen, I don't have a problem if you're anti-vax because it's scary, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know what's in it,
True.
and maybe if you think you could you outweigh the risk if you're a healthy person, whatever, and you're not going to be around anybody putting anybody in danger. I understand your hesitancy, right?
Yeah.
But for everybody else, you got to understand if you're putting people at risk, you got to get vaccinated. You can't just be selfish about this anymore. You know what I'm saying? Because people are dying still, man. And we've had the vaccine for over a year, and if everybody just did the right thing, took the vaccine, a lot less people would have died. Man, people are regretting it on their deathbeds, man. People on their deathbeds are regretting not taking a fucking stupid vaccine. You know what I mean? I didn't want to take the vaccine, Mr. Fuerte. I didn't want to take that shit. Because I was like, man, I'm young. You know what I mean? Before the vaccine came out, I was like, I'm young, I'm good, strong. Fucking whenever I get sick, I fucking don't even stop going to work. You know what I mean? But it hit me, dude. It hit me and it hit me hard. It hit me where I thought my life was in danger last year. You know what I mean? I thought I might die. You know, so when people take this shit as a joke, or LeBron James sends memes with the Spider-Man meme saying the flu and COVID and the common cold are all the same thing, that's irresponsible and stupid. All right. Now, this is your health you're talking about. People, stop being anti-vax in public, okay? Because just the way you say, it shouldn't matter to vaccinated people if you're unvaccinated. It shouldn't matter to unvaccinated people if if other people are vaccinated. That really makes sense because you're putting people at risk. The vaccinated people are not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the reason we, as a vaccinated people, have a problem being around unvaccinated people is because we're not putting you at risk. You're putting us at risk. And for you to not want us to get a vaccination is stupid, dude. I don't even understand it.
You know, I'm all one for having freedom. I'm against the whole mandate thing. That's me personally. You know, if you want to do it, if you don't want to do it, whatever, that's your choice. You live with the consequences. It's kind of what it is. But like you said, you know, there are those who get it and they're asymptomatic and they go around and they're around people and they infect other people who may not necessarily be asymptomatic. They get it, they die, they get real sick. Whatever it is, it affects people in different ways. And then you have the group that say, well, we don't know what's in that vaccine. Well, shit. Do you guys ever read what's in a Monster energy drink? Does anybody know what's in that?
Dude.
You know, that stuff a lot of those ingredients should not be ingested by a human body. A lot of people are going to snicker and say, look, Mr. Frank, to shut the hell up. But it's true. If you look in there,
you're absolutely right.
Look at some of that stuff that's in your common energy drink and what it does and where it comes from. Taurine is one.
Yeah,
look up
dude.
taurine. Look up where taurine comes from, everybody. If you don't know, look that up and then then drink your Monster or your Red Bull.
Yeah, the Red Bull.
And I'm not knocking these guys. I don't want Red Bull and them guys to sue us. You know, I've drank in those drinks before, but after a while, you start to read about them. I started reading, well, what's in these? And then after a while, I realized, wow, man, this is just probably not the best thing to do. So now I just drink black coffee. I drink tea. That's it, really.
Has anybody ever had a heart attack from drinking a Red Bull or a Monster?
I have heard of that. Yeah.
I wonder. You know,
Yeah.
I've heard that, but I
Yeah.
can't confirm it.
When I was
But like
younger.
at the same time,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. When I was younger, when I was in my 20s, I used to drink a lot of energy drinks, Red Bulls. And I remember this older guy, he was probably maybe late 40s, early 50s, says, "You're going to have a heart attack drinking those." I was like, ah, piss off, old man. And then, as years go by, you're like, wow, maybe I should stop drinking these. The more you realize, yeah, you know what, these will eventually, not maybe not when you're 20, but there, I mean, I read
yeah,
about it in the past. There have been people who have died of dehydration and they're just overdoing shit. You know what I mean? When they overdo it.
yeah.
But again, going back to the thing, if yeah, we don't know exactly. We have to trust what the science, what these pharmaceutical companies are telling us, what's in this, and how it'll affect us. And we're all freaking lab rats at this point, right? I mean, we can admit that. I mean, and that's in medicine in general. That's why they call it practice. The doctor
Right.
opens up a medical practice because everything is experimental on us at this point. They have to rely on medical history, medical records to make proper diagnosis, proper prescriptions. And then we got to trust the pharmacies to do it right. And you hear about it all the time. Pharmacies fuck it up. So I went way off topic here. It's probably tequila, but
And
yeah, I mean, yeah, it's your choice, but the thing is, you got to be prepared to live with that choice, just like anything, everyday life, right? Any final
yeah,
thoughts? Go ahead. Go ahead.
where's the 800,000 people in America that died from taking the vaccine? That's what I want to know. Where's the 800,000 people that died from taking the vaccine? I can't, dude. I saw 2 stories where somebody died from the vaccine, dude.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I saw 2 fucking stories. Bring me more. I'm not. I'm not being like facetious here. I want to see the people dying from the vaccine where these people are pushing back so hard against it. That's
Yeah.
what I want to see, because I know I see the people dying from COVID. I see we're undercounting people dying from COVID in Florida for sure. And I want to see where the people are dying from the vaccine. Maybe some people get heart issues or whatever it is, but they're not dying, dude. You understand? They're not dying just from taking the vaccine. Some people die after they take the vaccine, but they're already in poor health. Colin Powell is 88 years old. People use him as a case study. He was 88 years old with cancer and he died of COVID. Yeah, and he was vaccinated, but damn, dude, he had every other thing against him. Show me where the people are dying taking the vaccine, and then I'll understand why you're pushing back against it so hard. Okay,
Yeah.
that's it. It's ridiculous, dude. Everybody talks about the numbers. 99% people live, which is that's a kind of skewed statistic or whatever. But fucking still, there's 3 billion people in the world. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Now, just show me the statistics where the people from taking the vaccine are dying and they're getting crippled and things like that, and then I'll understand the pushback. But until then, shut the fuck up. Mind your business. You don't want to take it, you don't want to take it. Fine. You understand? You don't want to take it, but don't fucking tell other idiots that are dumber than you, because there's plenty of people even dumber than fucking these people. You'd be surprised. Don't tell them not to take it, because you might be putting their lives at risk. I know somebody that's so fucking dumb. They showed me a fucking a website that was barely in fucking English where they were getting all their shit from, dude. You know what I'm saying? They're barely,
Source.
they're getting all their conspiracy news and shit. And yeah, I mean, like the sentences weren't even punctuated barely.
The
You know
Twitter
what I'm
special,
saying?
right?
I'm, I'm,
Source.
I'm like, come on, man. Yes, dude. I'm like, come on, man. You can't do that. You can't do that. Use your head.
Yeah,
People.
again, it's a small percentage, but even like the skewed COVID statistics, because I do know somebody who recently died after taking her booster shot. Now, that being said, we don't know any, and it's tragic, and it was very sad. She was a wonderful lady, but we don't know. I don't know if there was any underlying health problems, anything going on before that. We just don't know. So I know my mom recently took the booster shot and she said, I feel like shit, write my eulogy. She was joking. She's fine. She's good. But yeah. So,
Yeah, no, but yeah, thank goodness.
but again, the COVID numbers, believe what you want, freedom of choice, whatever you want to do. We're not talking abortion here. We are talking COVID. So if you want to get vaccinated, get vaccinated.
Listen,
Don't deal with the consequences on your own. That's
just think about it like this, man. I'm not a statistician or whatever, but last year at this time, COVID was running wild and the hospitals were full, dude. And that's not the case this year. You know why? Because people are fucking vaccinated. And that's it. That's
Makes
it.
sense.
Period.
Makes sense.
The people that are in the hospital are not fucking vaccinated, man. And if they are vaccinated, they're old as shit and they got something wrong with them. Come on, man. The numbers don't lie, dude. And you can't just make shit up. Just fucking look at any reputable source. Look at Associated Press. Okay, fucking look at somewhere like that. Don't go to don't go to Twitter, or anywhere like that. Go to Associated Press, somewhere, reputable, man.
You
Washington
mean all my
Post,
Facebook friends
something like that.
are not credible sources?
No, dude, they don't know anything. I don't know. Dude, and it's impressive that they have all this information, even though they don't know what it means. It's impressive that they could present it like they know what they mean. You know what I'm saying? But it's scary at the same time.
It's just like any time elections come around. Everybody on Facebook is a political expert. They know everything about every topic because they watched an infomercial, or I mean, not an infomercial, but a commercial, and about this person. Oh, this person's a racist, and this person destroyed this. Man, it's all just a bunch of BS propaganda to get you to vote one way or another, because they know the majority of the voters vote based off emotion. They see one ad on TV and they say, "Oh, that's true. I'm gonna vote this way because this guy's a racist and he screwed over everybody," when it might not necessarily be the case.
Everybody looks for their narrative to
whatever
to
suits your narrative.
To make the other candidate looks bad. Yep. They're just trying to get what they want, and they don't even know what they want. Bottom line, people are voting so other people could get rich.
It's like that time you got canceled on Twitter because you said something about Sonny Kiss, and everybody called you a homophobe.
Yeah,
I remember that. And you had, I mean, there was nothing to do with Sonny Kiss. He just said, if I remember correctly, he was like grinding on one of the women wrestlers. I don't remember who it was.
No, he was sticking his dick in Tommy Dreamer's face. Okay. And I just made the comment: if a man did that to a woman, he wouldn't be able to wrestle anymore. Okay, period.
You were homophobic
He'd
for
be
that.
Thrown out of the business. Yeah, I was like, dude. I was like, that's just as bad as a man doing it to a woman. And people were like, oh no, they're having fun. You can't say that. This and I was like, no, dude, it doesn't matter if he's gay or not. I don't give a shit. Yeah. I don't give a shit how gay he is or how straight he is. I don't care who he fucks, period. I don't care if fucking, I don't care if fucking Sonny Kiss fucks Vladimir Putin, dude. I don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not my business. You know what I mean? Yeah. What I saw in that ring pissed me off, dude, because it disrespected the shit out of a legend who has no respect for himself. Tommy Dreamer got issues, by the way. He must have some fucking issues.
Yeah. Yeah, and Sonny Kiss, I'm actually a fan of your work.
And just the way they present wrestling, dude. He seems like a nice kid, man. He's a happy guy, dude.
He's good. He's good. He had that hardcore match recently, that no DQ match. It was pretty good. He got piled drive to a table. It looked like it hurt like shit.
Oh, man. Oh, did he? Yeah, it probably hurt because fucking Joey Janela doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, dude, that's a whole other.
I respect anybody that lets Joey Janela do moves to them, dude, because he looks like he can barely lift himself out of bed. You know what I'm saying? This guy.
I'll send you the clip, but it was interesting. So we'll close on that, and we're gonna stay on the political side of things. And we found another article. Rhode Island representative slammed for tweeting she lost a black friend to critical race theory. Now, here we go. I had a black friend. Former House Minority Leader Patricia Morgan wrote, "I liked her and I think she liked me too, but now she's hostile and unpleasant, and I'm unsure. Oh, I am sure I didn't do anything to her except be white." I'm speechless, man. You take it.
Now, she's not your friend now because you're a racist piece of shit. Okay, not because of critical race theory. People want to blame critical race theory for a lot of shit. Guess what? I looked into this shit. It's not as controversial as you might think.
Yeah. Okay.
You know why? Because they don't lie. Okay, there's no lies involved.
Yeah.
Okay, I was looking into this shit. They tell the fucking truth about the history of America. Okay, why don't you want that in schools? Why?
Yeah. We need it.
History is doomed to repeat itself unless you learn the lesson from it. You understand? Precisely. Now, nobody knows anything about history. It's doomed to repeat itself, man. Now, people have to know the bad parts and the good parts about this country so we don't make the same mistakes. like we're fucking doing now, man. You know, the day after President Trump was elected, there was a string of people desecrating Jewish cemeteries. Okay, now remember in Charlottesville, the whole bunch of people dressed up with their tiki torches. They were representing the KKK and Nazis, saying Jews will not replace us. Now, what is that? This country was strongest when it was fighting the Nazis. You know what I'm saying? Now the Nazis now people want to play Nazi here in America. You know, there's something going on here where people aren't getting the lessons from the past, okay? Yeah. Because they're repeating this shit. Seriously, man. They're doing the same shit. Okay, fucking there's groups of racist cops that are killing black people. There's literally I saw an FBI agent talking about how at least 20% of the police force, law enforcement is involved in some kind of white supremacy groups, dude. You know how many people that is? That's hundreds of thousands of fucking cops, dude, are in white supremacy groups. Now, think about that. Now, you wonder why people are protesting and fighting for their lives when black people and Hispanic people are getting killed by police at a record clip.
Oh, yeah.
You wonder why.
And it's not surprising. I think anybody who is kind of well versed on anything current events knows it's not surprising. You know, they're going to deny it to their dying breath, but I think we all know that is we can't prove it, but maybe somebody can. If you're out there and you can prove it, let us know. Put it in the comments. You know, give us a source. But yeah, man, you bring up a good point. Now I know that there are good ones and bad ones, and I know a few of them, and we talked about it last week. I'm actually related.
There's great ones. My cousin is a police officer. Mm-hmm. Dude, he's a great man. Great man. No question. I know cops that come to my job that I was working at. Great people, man. Just fucking nice people. Great people. Shit, I've been arrested twice last year, man. The cops that arrested me were gentlemen, dude. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we'll get into that another time. You know about one of the times. But not all police are bad. That's another thing. Why do people people take that stance like all cops are bad or all cops are good? Look what's going on and make an informed decision of before you give your opinion. Because if you're gonna say all cops are bad, you're an idiot. But if you're gonna say that we support all police when so many of the police are doing wrong and mistreating and abusing their power, you know what I'm saying? There has to be some kind of reform. You understand? Shit has to change.
Yeah.
All right. Now, when people say defund the police, that doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, social worker's not going to go break up somebody getting shit beat out of them, or you know what I mean? They're going to calm them down.
Yeah, no. Exactly. No, you don't defund the police. What you do is you monitor the police. Now, there's a vehicle, like a 3-wheel vehicle called a slingshot.
Yeah.
Now I was in a parade for Christmas in Hialeah, where I used to live in Florida, where the police have a heavy presence in that. Now the police have a whole bunch of these 3-wheel slingshots. For what? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's what they mean by defund the police, because the police take the money and do whatever the fuck they want with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They have to do something to make justify their budget, so they get the same budget or more next year.
Yeah, the police walk around with
don't defund the police. Retrain the police.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
You bring an interesting point.
You don't defund the police. You retrain the police, educate them.
Mm-hmm. And you bring an interesting point. You have to
teach these people how to do their job correctly.
Yeah, and I get that. You bring an interesting point, because anytime you hear defund the police, a lot of people are automatically get defensive and they say, well, if you defund the police, then who's gonna do this, gonna do that? No, I think when the way you're explaining it makes sense. Is you have, the police have a certain budget that they get from, and they use that money to upgrade weapons and armory and this type of stuff. It might not necessarily be necessary. If I'm saying that,
they're talking about what people with any sense are talking about is reappropriating the funds to retrain and re-educate the police in a way where they work within a community better.
Yeah.
That's what they're talking about. You know, you understand? You don't defund the police. You take the money that they're using for whatever the fuck they want, all their arms and ammunitions and tanks and shit like that.
Yeah.
And you re-educate them to work within society better, to work within the community better. That's what it is. That's all you got to do.
Makes sense.
You know, like, listen, police are public servants, and most of them are there to do a service to the community.
Yeah.
But a lot of them don't understand what their job is because they don't get trained for long enough. Now, think about it. You got to go to school for 8 years to be a doctor. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 years to be a lawyer. You're out there putting people with people's lives in your hand with a deadly weapon, and you get trained for 5 months. That doesn't make sense. There should be some kind of college course that's an extended sensitivity training, extended psychological training.
Psychological.
You know what I'm saying? They need more training than what they get. You're sending these people out pretty much, you know, you're sending them out with a blank slate pretty much, and they're going to learn from the people around them. What if the people around them aren't right? You know what I'm saying?
And we know that is true because, again, like I said, based on my personal experience with family and very close friends who work in that line, it's true. It exists, you know. And if you know anybody who's worked in it and they're completely honest with you and they share all the secrets, it exists. Now, some of them don't.
Yeah.
Not all of them follow that.
Exactly.
You know, we have some good ones. Matter of fact, you know, years ago, not that long ago, I used to drive I still have it, the 2006 Pontiac GTO. Drove that. Now, my lazy ass forgot to put my tags on it. I paid for them. I had them. I got pulled over by a highway patrol on the freeway. He pulls me over and he's like, "Can you give me any reason why you wouldn't?" Basically just tell me, you know, called me out. You know, they can look it up and see if it's registered or not. And it was. He goes, you know, basically just call me lazy for not putting my tags on. He goes, this is a you know, 6.0 LS2 engine, and you do not, you know, you blah blah blah. I'm like, oh, so he ends up, you know, writing me, give me basically. I have to prove, you know, I didn't do anything wrong other than just I didn't put my sticker on. And so he gives me a warning, says you have to, you know, provide proof, blah, 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 submit it here. And then after he goes, how fast do you ever get this thing? And I'm like, oh, shit, you know. Like, don't worry. Nothing I can do about it. And so I told him, you know, he ended up laughing about it. He asked about it. He was cool, man, you know, and he was a white guy, you know what I mean? He was cool as hell. Yeah. So not all police are bad, not all highway patrol bad. But again, you like in any career, you know, I used to work in insurance. Yeah. You have bad insurance agents who sell people shit, who rip people off. You know, it's bad car salesmen. Any line of work, you have people who are con artists who will con you out of stuff, who rip people off. It's not just that. So you know, and just like they say, what is it? I think it's 10%. No matter where you go, 10% of the people you're around are assholes. You can get 100 people in the room, and you know, easiest way to say is, hey, asshole. And the ones who turn around, there you go. You know,
hey, man, that's it. Yeah, so that's the one issue, man, is that the police are the one group of people that can't have a bad seed. You understand what I'm saying? You can't have bad cops because people could die. You know what I'm saying? People's lives are in danger.
Well, and you look what happened during the whole Trump presidency, you know, with police and killing people, and you know, it blew up, man, and it caused a lot of divide in the nation to the point where you had people staging other shit, you know, and it gets out of control because you have individuals civilians who are mentally unstable, and they will make up bullshit and post it on social media, and of course everybody believes it. And don't believe really. I would encourage you. I'm not telling you how to live, so shut the hell up. I'm just saying, you people out there, don't always believe what you see on social media. Most of that shit is made up. If you've seen some of the videos that I've edited, they look pretty cool, but people don't really have magical powers and kamehamehas and all that stuff. You know what I mean? You know, it's not real. I'll show you guys some videos sometime. I'll put them on Twitter maybe. and I take other people's videos and edit them and add some weird shit. But yeah, so just to take whatever you see with a grain of salt, especially if you see it on Twitter or
Yeah,
Facebook or anything like that. Yeah,
you don't know how people are manipulating things, man. Remember, like, listen, remember, the statistics are 98% of these protests are peaceful.
yeah,
When they get, you know, violent and they turn into riots and shit like that, is because there's counter protesting involved. You understand what I'm saying? And it gets
yeah,
hostile. All right. And then things blow up out of control.
yeah.
So don't look at things like, oh, these people are out here protesting, going crazy, and they're ripping the town apart, and the mayors don't care and shit like that. No, dude, is that sometimes you can't contain a situation when there's two sides, you know what I'm saying, going at
Yeah.
each other, and the third
Yeah.
side is the police.
Yep. There's always a narrative. Now,
You know,
speaking of
so
narrative, we're going to transition over into something a little bit more lighthearted here. And this goes into the recent movie Ghostbusters. So I saw it. I thought it was great. Now, the article is titled Ghostbusters director Paul Feig calls out studio after apparent snub. This must be a mistake, the director of the 2016 reboot wrote. Okay, now here we go. Ready?
oh, the
So the,
girl one,
yeah.
girl
So the
Ghostbusters.
director of the 2016 Ghostbusters on Thursday called out Sony Pictures for omitting the film from its Ultimate Collection box set in the franchise. Responding to a Slash Film article about the apparent slight, Paul Feig wrote in a tweet addressed to the studio, I know this must be a mistake. We do have a lot of fans. And Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, Ernie Hudson were in it. And it won the Kids' Choice Award for Best Feature Film the year it came out. So I guess it was just an oversight. All right. Did you see it? The 2016 one?
Uh, yeah,
That
I
was
saw part of
the
it.
women Ghostbusters.
That's yeah. I saw part of it.
I thought it was
Put it that
okay,
way.
personally.
You understand what I'm saying?
It was okay.
I
Some
listen.
of
I
the
love the fucking Ghostbusters, dude. I love
yeah.
Ghostbusters, man.
So
And
you have your diehards.
no, but
And
not no. I'm just saying that was I couldn't even get through it. It was not for me. You
see,
understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's not for me. But I'm not gonna shit on them totally. I'm sure the movie was all right, but I was just everything about it annoyed me for some reason, so I just didn't watch anymore. So,
Yeah.
but
It-
how
so
can you complain, man?
so
Like you liked it. You liked the
you
movie. What do
must
you
be a
think about the movie?
misogynist, Mark, because you didn't like that movie.
Yeah, yeah. I hate women because I didn't like the girl Ghostbusters. Like, listen, if you brought three random dudes that weren't the Ghostbusters, I would have been mad, dude.
Yeah.
Same shit.
Yeah.
Same shit. I would have
And
been mad. I would have been uncomfortable watching random dudes being good, the Ghostbusters. No, dude, that's it.
true. Now I
It has nothing to
hated
do
the
with
second
women.
Ghostbusters from way back when. I liked the first one. I hated the second one. But let's get back to this here. So the big complaints and everything on Twitter is that okay, it's narrative based, that people, oh, just because it's women you hated it, you hate a female lead. Now I'm gonna call some bullshit right there because I watched the new one and the lead is Egon Spangler's granddaughter. It's a woman, a female, and her mom and
Oh
her
shit.
friends from what the hell is that? Special Things or Stranger Things. That's the one. They got that one of them kids from there, and it was about the kids, but
Ah,
the
okay.
granddaughter
Yeah.
is the main
All right.
character. They did
Yeah,
it right.
so it's a
They
woman.
Yeah, they did it right. Now,
Right.
spoilers, whatever. If you haven't seen it, tough shit. But the original cast, who's still alive, make an appearance at the end, and it's brief and it's done right, man. We know the story's not about them anymore. We know you want to
Right.
tell a different story, and it was done so good. People got mad. Oh, fan service, blah blah blah. What about the 2016 version? Look, I I watched it. I was okay with it. I was like, all right, it's it is what it is. But the numbers don't lie. People didn't like it. They hated it. They thought it was shit.
People didn't like
And
it, dude.
yeah, and I don't speak for them. I speak for myself. I thought it was okay. I've never I saw it in the theater with my family. I haven't seen it since. Don't care to. I might not even see the new one after that. I mean, it was cool to see, but
Right.
that's most movies. I'll see it maybe once or twice. How many times am I gonna watch this damn movie? Unless it's Kill Bill Volume 1 or 2, something
Right.
like
Yeah.
that.
Something like that.
Yeah, but it amazes me the way people. And Star Wars started all this shit with Disney.
Yeah. Right.
The remakes
With
suck, by the way, the new trilogy. We can get into
and
that another time.
then, oh, we will.
but
We
but
can.
listen,
I'm people like that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like when people say, well, female characters, this, and that, and you hate female. No, no, no. I love Sarah Connor, Linda Hamilton. I
Laura
love
Croft.
Sigourney. Yeah, Laura Croft, Angelina Jolie. I mean, even going back to Ripley. I don't even know her
Yeah,
first name,
Ripley,
but it was
dude.
Sigourney Weaver with Aliens. Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher. Hell, you guys know who Sandal Bergman is from Conan? Come on,
You know what I'm saying?
we
Red
can go
Sonja.
way back, and these female
Fucking
characters are badasses. So piss off with
yeah,
that
dude.
bullshit.
Yeah, it's just you got to do it right, man. You have to make a good movie. You have to make a good film. You have to make a good story. You
That's it.
can't, dude. You can't piggyback off the original and then be less interesting than the original. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
Yeah,
You
and
know,
and the actresses from the 2016. Now, Melissa McCarthy gets on my nerves. I love Kristen Wiig. I love Leslie Jones. She's hilarious,
yeah,
man.
they're great.
Kate
I
McKinnon's
like Melissa
funny.
McCarthy, dude. I like
Yeah,
her. I like
you do.
Melissa
See,
McCarthy,
I don't. She gets on my damn nerves. But again,
dude.
it's all
I
preference.
watched a movie where she lost her memory or some shit, dude. It's fucking hilarious, man. I was fucking cracking up. I was surprised. Maybe
Maybe
that
I missed
wasn't
that
her.
one. I don't know. I don't
No,
know.
I don't
Maybe I
know,
missed that
man.
one. Yeah.
No, but you know, she's all right. They're all okay. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind any of them in
Yeah.
other movies or Saturday Night Live or whatever. You know what I mean? But in that movie, I was put off. It was off putting. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not one to go with the crowd. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I make my
Yeah.
own decisions.
Yeah. And I'm with you on that. You know what I mean? That's why I say, I was neither here nor there. I watched it. I watched the whole thing. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it. I don't care if I ever see it again.
Right.
Um, but I love Kristen Wiig in the movie with Ben Stiller where he like daydreams a lot and goes to like Iceland and all that.
Oh yeah.
Walter Mitty, The Wonderful Amazing
Yes,
Life,
that
Walter
was
Mitty,
good.
some shit. That was a good movie.
He's
She
the
was in that
writer or
too.
whatever. That
I
was
loved
good.
her
Yeah.
in that movie. When she sings the Space Oddity by David Bowie. That was a cool scene. But I
Yeah,
liked her
she's
in that.
hilarious in SNL, man. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? She's
and
hilarious,
and
dude. I
Leslie
like her.
Jones too. I love that comedian. She cracks
She's
me up,
she's she's a genius.
yeah.
You
So
know, just not in that movie.
just because you throw these people in a movie doesn't mean everybody has to like it and accept it. It could be a shitty movie, and the whole. Again, we need to get back to making movies that tell good stories, regardless of sexual preference, sexuality, race, anything like that. You know what I mean? If you're gonna check the box, okay, we gotta have an Asian, we gotta have Hispanic, we have all these people. If you're
Dude,
just
you know what I don't like?
yeah,
You know what I don't like, Mr. Fuerte?
what's up?
I'm gonna tell you what I don't like. I don't like when they got a movie with a gay character and then gay people get mad that a straight person played it. Right? That
Yeah,
bothers me, dude. That fucking bothers me.
yeah,
Because like think about it like this. Now, like I would say, now don't attack me, please, people, because I'm not looking to get canceled or whatever. But I would say since the beginning of time, about 75% of performance artists are gay. Okay. And these people have been in the movies forever, hiding the fact that they're gay, and they've been playing straight males and straight females and shit like that forever.
yeah,
There's no issue with it. It's acting, it's a character, it's a performance.
yeah. Well,
Shit, if a gay guy could fucking pull off a straight character or vice versa, that's even more impressive. It's acting. That's a part of the skill.
and that's a good
That's
point
the
you make.
job.
That's a good point you make because Johnny Depp, remember the movie What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Leonardo DiCaprio, the
Yeah,
character he
yeah.
played was I don't know what you want to call him, mentally handicapped, whatever. And we know Leonardo is just fine. Well, do we? But anyway,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. You can't.
Well,
I compare it to that. Where you can have characters play crippled or whatever it is. My Left Foot, another one. I forget the actor's name. He's like the greatest actor of all time. Came out in the last
yeah,
Daniel Day Lewis. Daniel Day Lewis. We're talking older movies,
yeah.
different times, and
Daniel Day Lewis.
but I think nowadays people get so bent out of shape because of representation and this and that, and it's like it's a movie, people. Star Wars people don't really have powers. They don't have the Force. You might think you do. People can't really Hulk up, turn green, and turn into the Hulk. It's movies. Movies are stories. Especially when they say based on true events. You know, and that's
It's
such
fake.
bullshit. That all that's been debunked to the point where the only true event could have been that a guy woke up that morning and ate breakfast. You know what I mean? And, okay, based on true event, then we expanded the whole story
Yeah, you
after
don't
that.
even know.
Yeah, I mean, when I found out Texas Chainsaw
Exactly.
Massacre wasn't necessarily a true story, even though it says based on true events, you know, yeah. So,
They'll take up a story and run with it.
yeah.
You know.
So, what's
Oh,
funny is the
hey.
outcome of
Well,
this whole.
anyways,
Go ahead.
Mr.
Go ahead.
Forte.
Yeah.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, so the outcome of this whole
After
Ghostbusters
you.
thing, apparently the Sony Picture decided, since they didn't include it and because the director had spoken up about it and complained, I guess they're gonna add like a free download or something. They're gonna add like a code or something where you could download the 2016 version. So kind of like a consolation prize. I mean, be happy, guys. You know, again, the fan base,
What a
the hardcore Ghostbusters fan base did not like the 2016. We know that. Who gives a crap?
yeah,
It's
man.
a freaking movie, man.
And yeah. What a scummy way to get a payday, dude. This guy's complaining and shit. What a jerk.
And is that the
This
real issue?
director.
Is that the real issue?
He got himself
right?
some money off of this shit.
Money.
Yeah. Fuck. Of course it is.
Yeah.
Of course it is. You fucking scumbag. That's all right. Nobody likes it. Hey, guess what? Nobody still likes your movie, bro. And nobody's gonna download that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, well, anyways, Mr. Forte, I got an update.
Okay.
Motherfucking Mark officially has COVID-19.
Oh, damn.
So there we go.
That's round 2
about
for
that. I
for
don't feel too
Mark.
bad right now. I know I've had symptoms for about 3 days. Yeah.
Okay.
Possibly round 3, actually. I'm not sure about the first time. First time I got sick was in February of 2019 or 2020.
Oof.
So that was before I even knew anything was happening like that. You know what I mean? I got pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
But I was all right. You know what I mean? I was only out of work for like 3 days or whatever. But
well, you look and sound great
so far,
for somebody
I'm
who has.
I'm feeling okay.
There you go. Medical science at work, right? And I hope wish you a speedy recovery. If you need some vitamin C, let me know.
You know what I'm saying?
Get on Amazon and send it your way.
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, there you go, everybody.
I just bought the emergency packs with the zinc.
Yeah, perfect. Well, knowing that.
So you heard it here first.
Yeah, you heard it here first. You witnessed it. Motherfucking Mark has officially taken his test and it's come out as positive for COVID. He's still mean as hell, mean as ever. So don't think he's gonna lighten up on you guys. Speaking of which, Mark, I think we were onto something here, man. Do you remember Dear Abby? You ever remember that from the newspapers? Yeah. So recently, last week we talked about, you being like us being motivational speakers and you kind of showing some tough love.
Right, yeah.
I had 2 people submit questions looking for advice from you specifically. So
that's what's up.
Y'all are brave. I appreciate you guys submitting these. So the first question, Mark, this one comes from, her name's Shauna. I recently discovered that I'm pregnant, and I'm not sure who the father is. I do know it's one of 3 different men. What should I do? Mark, take it away.
All right. Now, this is what you're going to do. Now, you're obviously not a monogamous type of woman, and you obviously like these guys enough to bang them. You know what I'm saying? So what we're going to do is we're going to evaluate these guys and see what the best choice is. Where's your kid going to have the best life? All right. So you got 3 guys, right? One of them, let's say if one of them lives with his mom, the other guy lives in an apartment, the other guy lives in a house, you take the guy with the house. That's it. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to do the best thing for this kid. All right, what's your life like? You got your shit together? You got money? You better get to work. You know what I'm saying? Maybe figure out a passive income, something you could do where you don't have to leave the house when you're pregnant and, you're not able to work. Get ready for that, because if one of these guys isn't gonna, you're not gonna deal with these guys, you're gonna have to take care of this kid by yourself. All right. So either find the best option. Don't worry about which one looks best or which one has the coolest or whatever. Find the one that's gonna take care of you and your kid the best. You know what I'm saying? Figure this shit out in a responsible, smart type way. Don't be fucking stupid. You're already stupid once. You know what I'm saying? You're having unprotected sex with 3 dudes. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Now, what you might want to do is go get a STD check while you're at it. All right, because you're pregnant and you're banging all types of dudes. You know what I'm saying? You got who knows what they're doing. All right, so get your shit together. Find out which one of these guys is going to be the, you don't want to get with no fucking maniac that's going to beat the shit out of you either. So, if the guy with a house is a big piece of crap, you might want to go with the guy with the apartment that's a nice guy. You see what I'm saying? So you have to evaluate this shit. You know what I'm saying? Just don't end up, putting this kid in a bad situation because, if all else fails, maybe you could wait. That's the best I could tell you.
Yep. Good advice. So, Shauna, if you're watching, you're listening, thank you for the question. Wish you all the best of luck. Listen to motherfucking Mark. You actually give good advice.
Well, Shauna, the real fucking advice is use a condom, dude. What the fuck, Shauna? All right? What the fuck? Yeah. Your body's your temple. All right? And listen, guys don't need to be fucking dumping loads in your left and right so you're having babies and shit that you don't know what to do with, okay? So fucking that's the real advice, all right? The advice after you're already fucked up is, for the future, fucking invest in condoms, dummy. All right, there you go.
There's the tough love. That's what we were looking for right there. So best of luck to you. Now, Shauna, that being said, I expect you to subscribe. I expect you to follow us and watch every episode going forward. So listen to motherfucking Mark. He is wise. All right, next question. This one comes from Dell, D-E-L-L. Motherfucking Mark, how do I tell my college professor that I am in love with her? Interesting, man. You got some good ones, man. This is cool. I think we're gonna have to start our own Dear Abby thing. We're gonna start taking 2 questions every week if we can get them. So if you're out there, you're confused, you want to ask a question, send it on over to me. Send it on from motherfucking Mark. Will answer it on the podcast. But go ahead, Mark.
All right, Dell. All right, man. You have a lot of things to consider here, man. First of all, what are your chances for real? All right, you're some big fat slob. You know what I mean? Is your teacher gonna risk taking a chance to fuck you, dude? You got a big dick. You know what I'm saying? Or you're like a student athlete or something. You know what I'm saying? You have to make sure that she's gonna fucking take this opportunity and she's gonna risk her fucking job to get a piece of dick from you, Dell. Just from your name, I'm not sure that you got what it takes to make a woman leave her fucking livelihood, dude. All right? So maybe you might want to consider before you embarrass yourself if this shit's really gonna fucking go down. Has she been flirting with you? Did she put her tits on your back and stuff when she's teaching you shit? Is stuff like that going down? Because let me tell you something. If she touches you more than once, you might be able to fuck her, dude. Now, I'm telling you this. I'm not the best looking guy, Dell, but I'm telling you right now, if they touch you first, you got a good chance. I'm just telling you. That's like some kind of psychology shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that shit works for me. That's how I know. That's how I know what to do. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if she's making advances towards you, the opportunity might be there. But if you're just thinking, if you're over there jerking off every night because you can't get no pussy and you think your hot ass teacher is gonna fucking leave her livelihood and probably leave her fucking super strong fucking successful boyfriend for you, Dell. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that, Dell. All right, so think about it. If you think you have a chance, a reasonable chance, look at yourself in the fucking mirror. You know what I'm saying? Do you look like do you look like Ant-Man or you look like the Incredible Hulk, dude? What are you doing? Let me know. And because you need more details, man. Because if you ain't getting no ass in the real world in the first place, you're not going to be able to bang your teacher, dude. You're not going to go from fucking 0 to 100. Okay? Why don't you try fucking an ugly girl first? There's plenty of fucking schlubs in college that are looking to get some dick, dude.
They need love too.
Just, man. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. I think it's actually something right with it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe don't worry about what people look like so much, and maybe you'll have a better time with things, and maybe you'll be able to loosen up if you're able to open up sexually with people that are more accepting towards you. All right, No, fucking don't be a fucking dummy, dude. If you're fucking over there jerking off every day and you're not getting no ass, you're not gonna bang your t-shirt, man. That's it, though.
That happened.
Fucking get your shit together. Especially if you got like fucking if you ain't got nothing going on in the first place, man.
There you go, Del. Appreciate the question very much. Take Mark's advice. Best of luck to you. Hope
wear
you
a mask, Del.
Hope you graduate college. Have a
wear a mask.
Career. Wear a mask. Wear a condom.
Yeah, I hope you drop out of that school and go somewhere else.
Yeah,
you're already embarrassed, dude. I'm embarrassed for you, Del. You might as well go somewhere else.
Yeah, well, Del, whatever Mark said, but don't forget to subscribe, follow us on all the platforms. We're answering your question. All right, Del, be cool, man. We got you. All right,
let us know what happened, Del.
Hey, keep us in the loop.
Keep us updated, dude.
Yeah, both of y'all. If you're watching, listening, keep us in the loop. Let us know what's going on.
Yeah, for real.
We won't talk about it, unless you want us to, but we welcome others. Actually, we're going to make this a thing. I think it's pretty cool. As we're still kind of green in our growth here in our podcast. Which, by the way, we
need to make a Twitter page for this shit.
We're getting a shit ton of views and downloads on the audio platforms. So thank you all so much for watching and listening to us. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate it, guys.
Next up, we're looking for sponsors. I actually do have a few in line, but if we're moving up, guys. We're moving up. So the views and the downloads and everything, they're actually really good. They're really good. I was actually kind of quite pleasantly surprised. So Mark, thank you. So I'll think of a name. We'll call this segment. We're gonna do it weekly as long as we get questions. Maybe one or two we'll answer a week.
All right. What's up?
But Mark will give you his advice, like Dear Abby.
I tell you,
we call it Dear
I'll be
Mark.
Real with you. I don't know,
something like that. We'll figure it out.
Dear Abby's fucking Dear Abby's keeps it real too, though, man. You know what I'm saying? She ain't gotta fucking beat around the bush, dude.
No, Dear Abby never messed around, so she did. So speaking of pregnant, Mark, check this out. I know I shared this with you. A pregnant woman called her boyfriend to come to her job to fight her coworker. The boyfriend was promptly suplexed twice. You saw the video. Did you see the video?
Yes, I saw the video, dude. He got Kurt Angled.
Oh,
he got that guy got tossed, dude, in front of him. Dude, let me tell you something. His unborn child lost some respect for him, dude. I saw that shit. I heard that kid fucking turned his back on his fucking dad right there and shit. I don't know why. What did they think was going to happen?
Well,
how was this going to turn out well?
Yeah, and again,
you know what I'm saying? Like at the very least,
go ahead.
At the very least, the girl's going to lose her job. You know what I'm saying?
All of them probably did.
Even if the guy comes and kicks the guy's ass, the guy comes over there, kicks his ass. He's going to go to jail. You know what I'm saying? The girl's probably going to go to jail for inciting the shit. The kid, she might have a baby in fucking prison and shit. The other guy's going to go to jail too. You know what I mean? Like, what did they think was going to happen?
Poor guy. You know,
he don't know how to fight.
There's a diplomatic way to handle this. And, you know, again, and this is let this be a lesson to all you guys out there. Anyways, listen to Mr. Miyagi. Go watch Karate Kid, the original ones. Listen to Miyagi. Violence is not always the answer. So you're not just gonna show up.
It isn't.
And just talk shit to somebody you don't know anything about. Okay. Now, if you see the video, we have it playing for you right now. You can see it. Okay. This woman basically, I mean, look at the video. She apparently she called him over, told her to beat up this guy who was giving her a hard time at work. And then she starts trying to hold the guy back and everything. It's like, well, wait a minute. First, you want him to fight for you, defend your honor, whatever that bullshit is. And now you're holding him back. Poor guy gets his ass suplex twice, gets beat up by this guy. Clearly, the other guy who was, he knows how to fight. Obviously, may even been a wrestler in high school or whatever it is, because he's got some good moves, man. Got some good leverage, everything. I mean, I give him credit for that. Knows he can handle this guy. Yeah, he can handle himself. You know, so if you're somebody who, you know, I understand everybody's got to be the man. You got to be there to protect your woman. Help her find another job. How about that? Maybe some non-violent ways
You know,
way not getting your ass kicked, on camera because everybody's got a smartphone these days. This is where I'm going to give you some advice.
dude,
Okay.
man, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Once your woman puts you on a spot like that, dude, she don't care about you.
Nope.
You know what I'm saying? Because first of all, why what are you dealing with this man so hard in the first place where you gotta fight? You gotta get your man to fight him. Why are you even dealing with another man that in that that deeply?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't understand why, why is she, you're at work. Mind your business, be respectful, shut the fuck up and do your thing.
Do
Why
your
are you
job.
fighting with a guy?
Yep. Now you're
Yeah,
all out of a
that's it.
job.
Work is not for that.
Nope. Now you're all out of a job.
That's it.
Congratulations. Y'all are stupid. Fucking idiots.
It's fucking stupid, dude. The guy got his fucking shit
Tequila. I'm
handed to
losing
him.
my filter. I sound like motherfucking right now. All right.
No, that guy got his fucking ass handed to him.
Yeah. Word of advice: if your
just make
woman
sure.
is calling you to fight for her, to fight, first and foremost, don't be stupid. She might not just because she's pregnant. Might not be worth it if she's trying to get you to go fight somebody, fight her. I get it, wanting to defend your woman, fight battles, whatever. Now, I'm a dad, I'm a husband. Somebody's doing that to my wife, I'm gonna have a conversation. I'm not gonna go out there and start being aggressive. I'm gonna evaluate the scenario first. Um, you look at it different ways. How would I handle the situation? Probably wouldn't. My wife wouldn't be in that situation to begin with. That being said,
Exactly.
I
That's
do
what I'm
carry a
saying.
gun with me. I'm not going to fight somebody. I'm going to try and be as diplomatic as possible. Now, that means I'm not going to pull a gun on
Some
just anybody.
bullshit.
Don't think I'm going to be like, hey, motherfucker, you talking to my wife? That's not how I do it, okay? I'm very diplomatic.
Yeah, but if it gets out of hand, don't, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm not a big guy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You
You
have
might
to
see
be,
this
but at the same
sexiness right
time,
here, but I'm not a big guy, okay? I know my limits. I
the
know
gun.
what I can do and what I can't do. All right. I'm not gonna go talk shit to somebody who's bigger and stronger, even somebody who's my height. The thing is, now let's give a little bit of fighting advice here. Don't underestimate your opponent. Always respect your opponent. Okay. You don't know what kind of training they have, what kind of background they have, how crazy they are. They might know how to fight for shit, but they might be crazy as hell. You still get your ass whooped or lose your life. Is it worth it?
Yep.
Was it worth it? If she's working at Walmart,
Listen,
these
man,
people look like they work at Costco or
the
some
tough,
shit. Go get another job.
yeah, the toughest people will tell you the first thing you do is walk away. Get yourself out of the situation. That's it, man. Get yourself out of that shit. You know?
Yeah.
Period.
There you go. See, more advice from motherfucking Mark and Mr. Forte. See?
There you go.
Yeah. See, you guys, we're gonna have to start charging you for this shit. Hope you enjoyed the video, by the way. This guy was fucking stupid. He got his ass whooped. We're moving on. All right. So now we're going to close out the show with an interesting topic, man. Now, I saw this one. I couldn't stop laughing. So it's titled The Best of 2021. Rudy Giuliani's daughter explains why she loves being the unicorn in threesomes.
Wow, dude.
Now, you all remember when 9/11 happened. It was awful. Rudy Giuliani was the hero, and all that stuff. But Rudy Giuliani is really been exposed and a lot, come under fire a lot lately. But I think this is kind of like the cherry on top, and
this one is the one that hurts the most, dude.
Yeah.
Like
So
where
I'm
he's
gonna read
just like, fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna read you guys a little bit here. It says, "Love Rudy Giuliani or hate him, support him or oppose him. If there's one thing we can all agree on, the last 20 years after he was being universally hailed as America's mayor, no one has had a worse 12 months than him. When he wasn't running point on futile efforts to stop his biggest client from getting impeached, he was punked by Borat holding press conferences in parking lots. He thought Four Seasons Landscaping was the Four Seasons Hotel." Having hair dye run down the side of his face, crackling farts in the middle of a congressional hearings.
Oh, that was the best, dude.
It was, right? So now you've got his daughter. Okay. So basically, let's see. It's the news of knowing that his daughter has published an article in Vanity Fair called "A Unicorn's Tale: Three-Way Sex with Couples Has Made Me a Better Person." There has to be a lot of comfort in polarizing 76-year-old public figure who spent the last few years in turmoil reading in his 32-year-old daughter's own words how she's found peace and happiness joining couples for threesome sex.
Oh man, and she's fucking hot, dude. She doesn't look like fucking Rudy.
No.
All right, dude, she's smoking hot. She's out there. Listen, this is what's happening. She's meeting up with couples, getting fucked by the dude, and she's dominating the woman. Rudy Giuliani's daughter's off the fucking hook, dude. I like her, man. Dude, she's fun. Fuck. Cheers.
Cheers. I'm look
dude,
at
she
that.
talks about like specific instances where like she'll be getting banged by some dude while the wife is watching, and then she'll like she'll take over on the wife and get rough her up. I'm like, dude, this is great, dude. This is she needs to write a whole book, fucking article, and maybe make some videos or some shit. You know what I mean? Like Rudy Giuliani's daughter's fun time, man.
Dude,
fun time. I like her.
She needs to cash in on this. I mean, really, realistically. I mean,
yeah, dude.
The way we live now, everybody's cashing in on everything, and to her, I'm not one to judge anybody. Okay, if she's happy doing that, you be happy, because I know some of you motherfuckers are going to be watching and looking out for that. Now that you know this, you're going to go find the article. You're going to follow her on social media, and you're going to be all over the place. I know it. I know you guys, and there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not criticizing you. Go ahead, do it. Have fun. Do what you like.
Reality show on HBO.
Oh yeah,
I'm telling you, hey man, you're a star, man. People need to watch you. Okay, get on TV, uncensored cable network.
Yeah.
All right, get your shit together. If you need an agent, let me know. I'm selling this shit right now. We're gonna do something for you. I love this girl, man. She's a fucking star, man.
Yeah. And again, I can't comment too much on one way or another, but I'm not one to judge. So you do your thing, whatever makes you happy. If you're one of the couples that participate in this, great. I hope you have fun.
Yeah.
More power to you. That's what I say. I'm not judging anybody.
Yeah, no,
Rudy,
awesome,
man.
dude.
God dang.
Nobody's judging anybody. Nah. Hey, you know what? I'm judging them, and I think they're fucking awesome. Okay, that's what I'm judging them. They're great. Okay, fucking everybody involved is fucking cool as fuck. Hey, whatever, no problem. You're judged. You're not guilty.
Yeah.
Or guilty of being cool as fuck. Hey. That's it.
Hey, if that's what you're into, do it, man. I mean, you got. Let's change gears a little bit. I mean, you got people that wear some weird fetishes. According to me, I think some of this shit's weird. But it's not weird to them.
Hey, man.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So do whatever keep it private or don't. Do what you like or don't. And I mean, you got people that smell farts and all that stuff and do all kinds of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, you have fun, all right? Do you do you? I do me. I live my life. You really be happy. As long as you're not hurting anybody or intentionally, doing wrong to people. You do whatever you like, man. Do what makes you happy. That's we're a judgment-free zone here. Let's like Mark says,
judgment-free zone.
Saying you're cool as shit. So
that's it.
Yeah, we're not one to judge here or cancel anybody here. We'll talk shit. We'll compliment.
Nah.
We'll put you, talk about you a little bit and give our opinions. But at the end of the day, do what you like. We don't care, man. One way or another.
You like.
Yeah.
Sit. Be happy. Don't worry. Be happy. Bobby McFerrin.
Don't worry, be happy. Yeah, man. Bobby McFerrin's a good dude, man. He's good advice back in the day.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we thought that would be a fun way to close out the show. Motherfucking Mark, man, I hope you recover quickly.
So do I, man.
For those of you who sent in questions, thank you. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you're confused about a situation in your life, feel free to send us a question. Address it to me, but first and foremost, send it to Mark because I like his answers better. I'm happy to answer any questions, but I think it's more entertaining when he does it. So feel free to do that. We thank you for your questions. Everybody who's listening, thank you for listening. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on our YouTube channel, Over the Rail Podcast. Find us on Spotify. Find us on Apple Podcasts. Find us on Anchor. and soon to be every other platform because we have to hit certain metrics in order to get to be put on other platforms. We're really, really fast approaching all those. So, yeah, so thank you all. Appreciate
Excellent.
it.
Appreciate you guys.
Yeah, definitely. And I wanted to give a special shout out to Zane Vicious Goat on Twitter.
Oh, that's my dog.
Yeah. I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the mention. Thanks for watching. Who's the other guy that follows you? And I apologize. I think I follow him too. Larry.
That's my brother.
Yeah.
Oh, my dog Larry.
DGK Society. Larry, thank you so much. Everybody else who's listening, keep doing what you're doing. You keep my Twitter entertaining. I'm boring on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, Mark, what's your Twitter handle, man? Where can everybody interact with you?
Motherfucking Mark One. Come check me out. I'm over there keeping my eye on the trends. Not as active as I used to be, but I'm still on there, man. You got some questions, hit me up. You got something you think we should talk about, hit me up, man. I got you.
Life advice, guys. We're here for you. Now, me on the other hand, I'm boring on Twitter, but you can find me at MJ Fuerte, the real MJF. Oh, so I may like a tweet. I may say happy birthday, congratulations, awesome. I retweet a couple things. I'm boring. Follow me, don't follow me. I don't care. It doesn't define me as a person. I'm having a good time here. Guys, we thank you so much. Motherfucking Mark. I'm in Mr. Fuerte. This is the Over the Rail podcast. We'll see you all next week.